Hey folks, this week we're on the road again, heading to the great city of New Orleans and its beautiful French Quarter, as well as a visit to Bayou Segnette State Park. So stick around for our time in the great state of Louisiana. If there is a Buc-ee's on our way, we will always make the stop. From their barbecue brisket, to their wall of bacon, to their famous bathrooms, we just can't pass up a Buc-ee's. Traveling west on I-10, just outside of Mobile, Alabama, the interstate drops into the George Wallace Tunnel. This 4-lane tunnel goes under the Mobile River for just over a half mile and then pops up again in downtown Mobile. Even with over 10,000 miles of towing the camper, there's still something a bit nerve-wracking about tunnels. Although the clearance is 16 feet and there are much bigger trucks than us, it still feels like stressful driving to us. Finally crossing Lake Pontchartrain and seeing the big double-span bridge lets us know we're almost to New Orleans. Google shows the drive time is 3.25 hours, but in RV time, that's more likely 4 hours or more. Located just 15 minutes from New Orleans' French Quarter, Bayou Segnette State Park offers boating, fishing, camping, canoeing, hiking, picnicking, playgrounds, and of course, swimming in their wave pool. It's a refreshing break from the hustle of the city, and the park features plants, trees, and wildlife from both swamps and marshland. Okay, folks, we made it here to Bayou Segnette State Park in basically in New Orleans. First impressions, you know, it's interesting. It's like a state park right on the edge of the city, so it's very much a city, and then all of a sudden you get to the state park. We're gonna see, the sites are kind of a little overgrown. We moved into one that was more shady. We're gonna check out the bathroom facilities here in a minute. It is just water and electric. There's no sewer. You know, first impressions, it's not like the park we just came from. Maybe we're spoiled. We just came from Gulf State Park, which was just like a resort. It was phenomenal. So we'll see how this one goes. It's early here. They do have some trails. During the summer months, they have a pool, but it's closed now. I know they have like a river and a lake, so if you are into water sports like canoeing, kayaking, etc., they'll have that. But we're just getting settled. The campground itself has about 100 campsites across 2 loops and is set back a good distance from the day use areas, so it remains peaceful and quiet. The campground manager and staff were very friendly and helpful, but overall we found the campgrounds were in need of upkeep and repair. Most of the wooden decks were damaged, trees were down, and the road was in poor shape. For fishermen, the park has bass, catfish, bream, perch, redfish, and trout, with fishing in both fresh and saltwater. The very popular wave pool closes on Labor Day weekend until Memorial Day, so be sure to check before you book your campsite. In planning this trip, we wanted to be in New Orleans on a Sunday so that we could attend the beautiful Latin Mass at St. Patrick's Church on Camp Street. The Gothic-style church was built in 1840 and is listed as a National Historic Landmark. The parish was founded to serve the growing Irish population of the city as New Orleans began to expand outside of the historic French Quarter. Outside, the stunning 185-foot bell tower can be viewed from a charming, old-world-style courtyard next to the church building. The French Quarter of New Orleans is very walkable, with top attractions like Jackson Square and the St. Louis Cathedral. Food options are unbelievable in the city, with many people loving to visit the open-air French market, which has a vast array of market stalls, including arts and crafts, clothing, food and drink, souvenirs, and much more. Hey, so just to update everybody, we had spent the morning in New Orleans, but as we were sitting in the French market, word came in that Mary Kate's mother was not doing well. So we changed plans and took Mary Kate to the airport, and she flew up to Chicago. And so this trip is going to go a little differently than we had originally thought. We are down here in New Orleans I've got the 3 younger kids, and I'm gonna get the camper packed up and drive it up towards Chicago. But these things happen when you're traveling on the road, and the best plan we could come up with was just make an adjustment, make sure Mary Kate jumped on a plane right away and get up there. And the rest of the trip, we were planning to continue on along the Gulf Coast to Texas, but we're gonna have to put that on hold for now and shoot up north to Chicago.